Who's the gang that was like the Dana Hills gang?
Oh, you can look them up on Wikipedia now. The Lords.
The Lords,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
And they were all like well-to-do kids, but they were all really into MMA. And they would just go to parties and beat people up.
You hear a story where it's like they beat up Duncan's dad. Like they just went over to his house and Duncan's dad got beat up. It's like, why? It's like, because he's got a hot dog.
Dude, I heard
He wouldn't let him come out.
I heard a
So
story
they
like
beat his
that. I don't know if it was a real story, but there was a rumor that someone in the Hunt Club, like this gated community, threw a prom party and like a bunch of just animals pulled up in their lifted trucks and like took the house over for a night.
Yeah.
Like, there's like a Matt Dillon movie from the 80s about that. Like just, youth in revolt and in nice communities. Yeah.
Is that the Outsiders?
Yeah, Duncan's dad got his ass beat. He's a dentist. He's a dentist and he's got to go to the dentist now.
Dude, there was one psycho kid who was in a gang. I think his name was, I don't want to say his name, but one of our friends went to his 14th birthday party and the kid and his dad just fist fought. Like the dad was like a maniac, alpha male, probably alcoholic. And he came downstairs, he was like, shut the fuck up to his kid. And his kid was like, fuck you, dad. Like you treat mom like shit and you're never home and you're an asshole. And then I was like, you better back off. And then he said the kid and his dad, my friend described it as one of the best fights he's ever seen.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's so funny.
Imagine that birthday party, dude. Fucking bounce house. There's a dude like doing magic there. Trying to pull a bunny out of the hat.
I just think the idea of like a crew being like, we're gonna go beat up Duncan's dad.
Duncan's dad was
The
talking
idea of
shit.
kicking a dad's ass
Yeah.
like just so funny to me. It's like,
Gangs have
let's go
special
fuck his dad up, dude.
Like the Sons of Anarchy sell like weapons to fucking,
Yeah.
on the black market. Like the Lord just beat up dads. You're a dad and you got a kid and you're an OC. Look out, dude.
But remember,
Yeah, it's good.
one of your buddies was going to fight someone we know wanted to fight a really good friend of yours. And I was trying to set up the fight. I was like, yeah, you guys will fight at like the Coda de Casa General Store. It'll be a good fight. And then your friend was like, I'm not going to fight. And he's like, tell him I'm not fighting. And if we do fight, I'm bringing my backup. And I was like, who's your backup? I thought it was like some straight edge kids from like another school. And he was like, you don't want to know who my backup is. And then years later, I found out he was going to bring his gardener, his gardener's friends to a high school fight.
They would fuck shit up.
They
Yeah.
would say no, dude. Like, what are you talking about? You're not gonna do this, dude.
A 15-year-old, they pull up.
Fucking chainsaw like a fucking weed whacker.
They're like, I'll make up a name for him. They're like, Zane, like, who are we fighting? He's like, you're fighting that 15-year-old over there. It's just some grown man. He's like, dude, I can't beat the shit out of this kid. That's so funny.
This is my gardener Boz, dude. Fucking over here, gonna beat the shit out of a teen.
If you don't stop selling guns and charming, we're gonna kick your dad's ass.
That is pretty funny. If they beat your dad gets beat up, doesn't know why. He's like, hey, calls his kid in the room. He's like, so I got jumped at Vaughn's by like 7 maniacs and
Yeah, these guys are
like
stepping
in
on my
tank
turf.
tops and tattoos. They're like, oh, sorry about that, Dad. Yeah,
Oh, was it Duncan? Oh, we'll kick his dad's ass.
yeah. I pissed off Max Ranelli and he said he's going to beat your ass.
Just all these dads are getting
And he says Grandpa's next.
Yeah, dude.
beat
They're
your
taking down the
dad.
patriarchy, dude. It's getting progressive, bro.
Yeah.
It's going after fathers. Fucking one dad at a time.
Well,
dude.
we knew
They beat Duncan's dad.
we knew one guy, Mac. Remember, he liked
Dude, I
to
was just
fight.
thinking, Matt. Yeah.
And Mac's dad came and filmed one of his fights in high school. Yeah, I know,
It was a Little League
that might be a made up story. But his dad was like a Hawaiian boxer, and like you know when people tell stories about other guys and they're like, "Hey, this guy's a maniac," and then they have like some story to back it up. They were like, "Mac's crazy," and I was like, "Why is he crazy?" Like he brings like mouthpieces out when he goes out in case he gets into a fight. And they're like,
Yeah.
and then they're like, and one time his dad filmed one of his fights, like.
It seems like, I don't know if Mac's crazy, but his dad definitely
Or how bored was his dad? Where Max like, Dad, I'm gonna go fight a guy at the movie theater. His dad's like, oh, come.
Now we need chatting,